founder, the DML Group.
I told my mom I would do that. I bear crawled a marathon last year, and 26.2 miles. You guys know how long that is? 44,000 yards. It was crazy. First person to, I guess, ever do it. But bear crawling, like imagine if we were just bear crawling to the store. Bears are supposed to do it, not humans. We're not, it doesn't make sense. I just think it's funny. But I appreciate you guys having me. Forbes, guys, give it up for Forbes 30 under 30, all you guys. Epic. Everyone that put this whole thing together, like Rocket Mortgage, unbelievable. But I noticed something last year when I was training for this marathon. I trained for 12 months. Every morning I would wake up at 3 a.m., bear crawl for 5 hours around a football field. My hands would be all beaten up, and then I would have to go throughout my entire day, 8 a.m. on, taking calls, doing my whole thing. But what I noticed after about 60 days, they say after 66 days you develop a habit. And after about 60 days, I started to get in the rhythm, and I really started to obsess. Not like a weird obsession that you have with someone and it's kind of creepy, like an obsession of the process. Absolutely obsessing over the process of waking up before everyone else. I was on the field. I knew that I didn't leave anything on the table. And that obsession then started to trickle into my business. And really understanding that I stopped focusing so much on the end goal and started focusing more on the now. I bear crawled for thousands, tens of thousands of hours, but when I crossed the finish line, it was only 2 seconds. So why do all of us as entrepreneurs focus so much on this end goal? I called Jesse Itzler earlier this week, and I was like, hey, I'm going to speak at Forbes 30 under 30. He goes, oh, so a bunch of overachievers. And I was like, yeah. He goes, tell them that this isn't going to be their last rodeo. And I really thought about that, right? Like, we're all under 30, maybe some are, close to it, but, couple companies, couple people back here, close to acquisition, close to, taking their companies public. This isn't gonna be your last rodeo. Develop a process that you can copy and paste for the future. If you're not happy with your process now, maybe it's the people you're working with, maybe it's investors that you take on board, maybe it's people you surround yourself. Maybe it's even your schedule. I'm so amped up about life and just doing what I do in the process I've created. I would schedule calls at 5 a.m.,